We often spend so much time asking God to fix our relationships or asking Him why we are still single. But have you ever stopped to consider maybe God might be preparing someone for you right now? This video is great for both, for those who already found the person they love and for those who are still looking. In both cases, you have to recognize if the person is right for you. There are actually many wonderful women and men in the world. You just have to choose who is the best for you. And in this video, I will give you 3 signs that someone is the person God placed in your life. Actually, I have always known what person is right for me because I have the perfect example for my entire life, my mom. And I believe that she doesn't even fully understand what a great person she is. The first sign is growth of your faith. Simply put, they must love Jesus. In fact, even this one sign is already enough, because if they love Jesus, if they really love Jesus, they live according to His word. And if they live according to His word, everything else falls into place. But the main phrase here is if they really love Jesus, because there are many people who are hypocrites. They say that they love Jesus, but in fact they are sinners. We all are sinners, but at least we have the obvious anchor. Yes, we try to be better. Yes, we try not to sin if we love Jesus. And if the person really loves Jesus, then other things, they fade. Yes, they are not as much as important. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 39 says, "A wife is bound as long as her husband is living. But if her husband dies, she is free to be married to anyone she wants, only in the Lord." The key phrase here is only in the Lord. This proves that the person has to be a Christian. A person sent by God will not make you compromise your values. On the contrary, that person will make you closer to God. If you have to compromise your values, then that is not the right person. The person will act like iron sharpening iron. With that person, you will become better, you will become more faithful, and this is what means the growth of your faith. The second sign is peace. We live in a world where people tell you that in relationships there have to be intense highs and deep downs and drama and etc. For example, my friend watched many videos on TikToks of different psychologists, and they told that in a healthy relationship there must be fights and arguments. But when I heard that, I was like, what are you even talking about? Did God created a man and a woman to fight? Of course not. On the contrary, there has to be a mutual respect, a sacrifice for your partner, and the peace. I personally say that I will never yell at my wife, yes, at my future wife. Yes, misunderstandings happen, but to tell that it has to be the new norm, it's a lie. Of course not. I can tell you that I will try to avoid arguments with my future wife. And fortunately, I have the perfect example of almost perfect Christian couple. I am very blessed that I have such a nice parents. During my entire life, they almost never argue. I can remember only few cases, and it is amazing. My mom sometimes raised a voice at my father, but my father never shouted at my mom. Never. At least I don't remember. In my opinion, this is his strength and not his weakness, because only a really strong man can control himself like that. When they had an argument, father would just leave the room, my mom would calm down, my father would return, and they would make peace. So, in my opinion, this is the peace that God wants us to have in our relationships. The third sign is that you don't have to wear a mask with that person. You can be yourself. That person will accept you with all your physical flaws and with all the weaknesses of your soul. You can rest. Yes, you can rest with them. Instead of judging you, that person will actually help you. That person will help you to overcome your weaknesses, will help you to fix the flaws of your body, and that person will love you as you are. That person will love you in your brokenness, just as Jesus Christ loves the church. You think the church is perfect? Of course, church is not, because we are not perfect. Jesus still accepts the church. Thank you for watching this video. Like it, the cross again to not allow me to finish my video. Thank you for watching this video. Like it, subscribe to the channel. I'm very grateful that I have such an amazing people, and write in the comments, Lord, bless me with the right person. See you in the next video. Goodbye.